Ah.
So I'm using my DAW reason here. It's got a singing bowl instrument that I bought many, many, many moons ago. What I want to do is kind of lay down a cool loop. Just some noodling notes. Pitch shift. That would be dope. Turn this into like a rumbly. Hey Yusuf, what's going on? Thanks for coming. Okay, let's see here. Let's see how this sounds. I'm a little worried that it won't be loud enough, but it seems like it's probably coming out at a good. Shut up. It's clicked. Dare you? Let's make sure it's nice and hot. Yeah. It's got this really cool panning action, which I think is going to be awesome when you slow it way down. So let's find out. Okay, let me see what that got us. Because this might be, it's very atonal, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to kind of put it in D minor, and it's like, now, we're going to play a fundamental that's a minor third below what you think. Thanks, Singing Bowls. But, see, I bet you, as a sample maker, imagine, like, you're like, hey, we should make a cool pack of Singing Bowl samples. But if we map them directly to the keys, they're going to sound fake when you play them. So we'll map them completely differently. I don't know. Did you ever play a sample pack that was just kind of bad and like just the playing of it felt fake? Like, this isn't the way the real instrument works, and so this is all impossible or something like that. Okay, so this is my sample right here. It's like already patched and stuff. Now, here's our starting point. Let me make sure I turn filters off completely here. Alright, so let's slow it down an octave. Okay, I dig it. So let's take off some of the high end. The only thing is, like, the volume is all the way up right now, and it doesn't seem very loud. So if we had a D underneath, it's just like... Does it work? I think it does. Yeah, it's hitting an A and a low A. Yeah, I could boost it via VCA. I mean, that'd be the easy way. If I need to. It's mostly a recording level thing. This, the Stardust and, honestly, and the R-Bar are both... They're real particular. So if you don't record them with enough level, they don't give you enough output level. But if you record just slightly too much, then they're like, here, have all of the tape saturation and distortion that we promised. And everything just becomes, you know, a garbled mess. So, yeah. They're picky, but I think this will work. So, let's lay it to rest and do a thing. I kind of also want to, like, add maybe some piano. I was thinking piano would be nice. That being the case... I shall also use a little bit of Reason in the background, but I still haven't downloaded Piano Tech here, which is dumb. I just haven't sat and done things here in the studio for the studio. What I want is a really dark... Actually, I don't need it to be dark. I need it to be like shitloads of reverb. Give me like a Radiohead weird piano kind of thing. That's not really anything. Better, but we're gonna filter the shit out of it too, so like that's not even an issue right there. This one I'm gonna turn up quite a ways, and basically just kind of noodle around and improv a little bit. And then this is gonna go into the Preterio Versio, which is a sort of an overlapping sound-on-sound loop recorder. It's really funky, but you'll see what it does really well. Does some cool stuff. So we turn up the record probability. And then we turn the record probability down. Should be going already. It's not fired up. Oh yeah, there we are. We have this going through the E490 ladder filter for deliciousness. Little hot. Distorted a little bit. And honestly, I think I'm okay with that. Hey, XCOM. Yeah, that's right, Tracy. Ambient goo. Like, okay, what do you call it? What do you call it? A piece? Ooh, now I'm classical. You know, it's like connotations. Like, it's not a song. I think our world struggles with this. We need a good term for just a blob of music, you know? Like, what is it? Yeah. So in this case, since it has no form or structure, it's just going to be a wad of goo. Plus, I just like the word goo. I don't know, it's a thing. Oh, hi, feedback. Yeah, that's a little much. Look at that, and that was only like 40% resonance. Now, pro tip, you know, if you didn't know, ladder filters, when you turn up resonance, they also high pass the bass. They take bass out. So a ladder filter becomes, with resonance, becomes almost like a bandpass filter, right? And depending on your shelf, like this is a 24 dB, so like it's pretty much a bandpass filter at this point. So we've got an LFO into it, but see, here's the thing, right? If it goes too low, it completely disappears, right? Because I'm way below the fundamentals of the original signal and stuff, right? So you have to kind of like think like, where's my middle point? If I want it to be like this is the high end and then like this is the low end, then you like kind of dial it in and then somewhere in the middle. And then if you give it a bipolar modulation source, actually I don't think this one is. I think this source is coming from the Maestro. I might as well start the clock. Let's put it on like a, let's do it at 67 BPM. 67. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to shut up now. I'm also going to change my melodizers back to a single cycle clock because they're being real fast for no reason. Okay. PG. So this is going to be another layer going here, and we need to turn that modulation down just a little bit. This guy. So we got that, and we got singing bowls. All right. Let's make some bass drone kind of thing. And I'm thinking a complex bass drone. Let's take a drone and let's just like treat it badly. Just slap it around a little while. You know, corrupt it, mutate it with demonic essence. Demonic essence. Hey, look at that. I already have a bass patched. How cool is that? Honestly, do I even need a bass patched? Do I just want a raw oscillator? I mean, I don't think it matters, right? Because we can just tune it to a D. Let's keep this for now because I have some ideas. Because what you could do is FM that thing, right? And then use a track from the vector to control the FM oscillator, the modulator, right? Which would be sort of cool. I screwed up. I want this to be what? Whole notes? 2 whole notes. So we have a 16 measure reset coming from track 2. Got a weird setup going here. Right. Just borrowing a track from the vector to act as a long-term reset command. Okay, so I should have this note still, right, left over from last session. Yep, but we want it to be a D. Just make sure it's tuning. Oh my god, it already sounds amazing. I mean, come on. That's incredible. Right, like right there. It's just like instant cool. And then, hey, let's add some more sub. Could be daring. Could be daring and just, no, it has to be attenuated. We'll stick a really slow sloths into the bass, hold per octave. And look at that, I'll go a little one wrong. Yeah, look at that, there he is. And he's at about half strength right now, so I'll probably need even less level, to be honest. And we'll just kind of let that percolate for a while. But then let's. I'm gonna treat this oscillator badly and see what happens. So, what would be interesting, I think, would be to modulate a level of an FM modulator, right? So I'm gonna take. Let's use this guy. Triangle wave. Yeah, we'll try a triangle wave into a VCA, right? And then the output of that going into the aux CV1 here. Or actually, we could just do the FM in. It's easiest. So if we crank this up, yeah. And let me open filter. This is going to be a little bit obnoxious for a little while. So, sorry, not sorry. Is that D still? I think so. Okay, you know what I should do, honestly, is tune this oscillator also to a D? Or no. Actually, no, let's not. Let me think about, let me do that with the track here. Oop, I already have a cable. That's right. So, will it reach? No, of course it won't. Doink. Volt per octave. Okay. That's sawtooth. Here's sine wave. Square wave. Should be almost nothing, yeah. So if you change the pulse width on the square wave, though, that's when things get pretty wild. Alright, now it's being supplied a track, so I'm just going to give it like one step for now. 32 steps. Yeah, no, we don't need that. let's give it 4 steps for now. We'll put them on half notes. Shits and giggles. Okay, so D3, if we hit go. Sound like in regular mode. Much more effective. It's way more effective like that. Well, and then, you know, honestly, you put enough delay on something and it basically turns stereo anyway, so. Chill for a second here. I want to do 2 things. I am building a bass sound that's going to be slow. It's going to be basically a drone, but it's also going to be like struggling to exist in a terrible, terrible, terrifying world. Let's do this. Let's turn all of our gates on, and then I want to go into glide and turn up glide time. Okay. Then what we need to do is find something to modulate that FM. Right? Actually, I wonder if this envelope would do the trick. We would have to put it on a slower setting, because right now it's like pretty huge. It's like pew, like that, see? So maybe like good old B0, like a rise and fall that's like slow, 4 or 5 seconds. Like that. Okay, I don't want it nearly that much, though. Slower. Yeah, and this is pretty much what modular is all about, is being able to do weird shit like this, you know. Here's the full glory. But then, of course, we can do some weird shit with the FM oscillator up here, the modulator. We could throw it through Let's take a different an oscillator here, or an LFO. Let's just use an LFO through an attenuator. We'll go through the junction here, just doink. And then I'm going to throw that into the FM of this guy. And now it's just stupid. Well, the goal is to layer a whole bunch of these sounds together and then just kind of let them play out. It's what you'd call like generative ambient music, where you set the machine up to play stuff for you, essentially. So like you set the rules, you set the procedures and all that, and then I think it's just too slow for one thing. So let's put this on instead of whole notes. I'm going to put it on 2 whole notes, and then I'm going to reset the whole thing. Now most of this is going to be filtered out. Okay, no, I don't want to unveil everything early. I don't want to shoot my wad early. Let's get the R-bar set up. I was thinking of some choir. Choir is always really cool, and it takes me back to my prog rock young man days and listening to Mellotron and going, Tron. So do the same thing. In fact, I still have my DAW open in the background here, so all it takes is quick. Oh, just kidding. I closed it, but the Reason Companion was open. Thank God for that. It's convenient sometimes, but most of the time it's just annoying. And, you know, why would you make it mandatory if it could possibly be annoying? Why would you make that choice? I'm thinking male tenor natural. Like that. That's a hell of a lot of vibrato though, guys. Maybe you should chill. I actually like that. It sounds fake, and I dig it. That top sounds like he's crying. He's like, wah! That was really sloppy on that last one, but that's okay. If I talk, by the way, it goes into there. So I can't talk when I'm doing that. But what we can do is put this in the Omega layer. And I'm using Reason in the background. I've always been a Reason guy. It's just me. You know, I don't know. So here's what we can do then. We can take a really, really, really slow LFO and just put it in. And there. I mean, that should be doing a thing, but we're going to put it through some negative voltage into the reverb. Because that should give us some nice, gooey, just delightful... Who dat? Oh, that's this. What are you doing, buddy? We don't need that. Turing machine, permanently stuck on. Dut, 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 dut. Let's try it with no resonance. And because it's going to go back and forth, it's going to play through all of those chord changes linearly, and then it'll go backwards through them, which might be kind of cool with just a nice happy bass going underneath, you know? Yeah, I use BandLab with my school students. I teach middle school music, and we always do a unit with BandLab because I want to teach them how to like program drum machines and stuff. Like, come on, 21st century. Okay, I think it's also time to get the sloth-orama going here. So I'm going to take the medium speed sloths, the apathy. We're going to put that in the purple trace. So all of these purple guys here, these are all going from the same sloths. If you don't know what a sloths is, I guess I have to do my description of it. It is a Lorentz attractor, which is ostensibly a mathematical circuit in an equation. That can also be turned into a circuit. Basically, it duplicates a particle moving under gravity. So it swoops up, and then sometimes it swoops below. These are your negative voltages. These are your positive voltages. It's like +5 to -5. But it does it in a really chaotic and random manner. Like, it'll circulate like high, and it'll go low, or it'll stay low for a while. And the whole cycle is really slow. The middle one, the inertia, is something like 35 minutes for the whole round trip. That's a lot of ups and downs too. That's not just like it takes 35 minutes to get all the way up. Like, that would be crazy. I have an inertia right here going into that level in the filter. I kind of liked it better. Yeah, much better. I want that stereo massaging my ears. Okay, so we got a nice happy soundtrack there. Let's maybe think about some kind of funky, weird sound effect that we can do. Maybe just have it trigger every once in a great while, and it just becomes like a little tickly thing. Dude, I love the sloths. The sloths are so good. I will say, though, also the QVL has a Lorentz attractor like setting, and this links to the vector, so I can have it all sort of like clocked together automatically with like a backplane connector and everything. I don't use it nearly, which is dumb. It's like a fucking great LFO, but what I need to do is actually rearrange some things so that it's like here. Shit over. So that's my plan. Hey, Iris, how did I get started in this? When I was 12, my piano teacher played me Switched On Bach. And it blew my fucking mind. Like, it was because it's all Moog synthesizer, old Moog stuff, right? And it just sounds so beautiful. Like, I just still have grinning, happy memories over listening to it. And, like, I had been interested in synthesizers even before that. My dad was an electronics engineer. He brought home one of, like, the earliest computers ever in, like, the late 70s and would build wild circuits. One of them was, like, a voice creator. And so you type stuff in and it would create a human voice, sort of. And then one was a synthesizer kind of like thing, a music. You'd have to type in all of the notes and basically like schedule everything out just with number codes and shit. Like, it was pretty wild, but you could create and play back music on it. And that was probably right about when I was starting piano. So I've always had an addiction to synthesizers. Like, my first thing I think I ever got was the Behringer Mini Moog clone. This guy, you know, and I have a couple of friends that are into it also, and so they kind of got me started, helped me out a little bit, and ever since then, you know, it's been a journey. Okay, tinkly little sound. What we need is like a little. Yeah, man, nonlinear circuits just. I think it would be cool to have a whole system of their stuff. It would be wild. Just be like, what? What does anything do? Like, here, patch the swarm of bees with the depth charge. Like, what? I'm making those up just so you know. Let's see here. Some kind of weird, funky tinkling sound. So what we need is probably a burst generator, which is going to be channel 3 of the Quadrax is actually already patched for it, selected. What we need to do then is figure out where is the clock source for this. Where is it going to come from? It could just be from here. This would be easy. In fact, for right now, what I kind of want to do is give it a really, 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 really slow clock. Oh, that's right. I repatched the clock to a different place, and I don't. You go there. Now I'm only going to get a gate every 2 measures. All right, so we'll patch that in to Quadrax and then see. See, this is pretty good. You see the flash right here? It's like going tick 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 tick, and it is slowly fading away. So you put that into a VCA. Probably just like as is. Like, I think that'd be okay. And then we put. I'm going to have to duplicate this trigger. Okay, so we get, let's use the warp core for this. And let me guess, this cable won't reach, will it? Because it's, God, look at that. Huzzah! Okay. This is going to be my happy little tinkly fairy bell sound. Let's see here. So I need to duplicate this trigger and probably go to, I'm trying to think here what the best way to do this is, just wiring wise. Here, I'm going to use one of these. These here's is Hosa hopscotch cables, right? Basically, if you notice, it fucks itself. So, you know, that's very useful. Now, we'll take this, right? Instead, we replace it with that hopscotch, and we take one end, and we doink here. And now we see you get this here cable, and since trigger is just a pulse of voltage, we can put this like way over here if we want. So that guy sort of already set up for the job because I've got it saved as a preset, but I'm still going to have to adjust the level. So basically then this is going to go into the volt per octave. Let's turn this down an octave. See what we have so far. Nothing, because I don't have an output hooked up, because I'm a smart boy. He loves me. This guy's going to go through the sea legs, though. Because, you know. Ooh, I heard it. I heard a little bit. Less voltage. Still too high. Okay, now we can actually tune it up because I do want it to be kind of high. There we go. Now we talking. Maybe a little faster. Do it. Do it. Play it. Do it. Do it. It's not faster. There we go. Okay. All right, so then instead I put this in the... So this is 1 plus 2. This is, what's it, 1 plus 4, 2 plus 4. This last one is like 1, 3, 4, and 7 or something. You have the 8 gate outputs, and those are... They correspond to these lights, basically, right? So if you put it on random, essentially what you should get is... Rarely... you'll get a gate out of that. Every once in a great while, like that. And then we can just slow the clock down. If it becomes too frequent, even with that, we just slow the clock down. Like, it's easy. This is a little clock divider here, Bractio Solum. If you're curious, by the way, I have my modular grid links in the title description. Peruse. See, that's too soon. Bro, it's too soon. Okay? It's just too soon. I also feel like it maybe needs to be filtered a little bit. Which is a shame, because I kind of just wanted it to be like raw and there. Done. But... let's just make it easy then. Just go here. Blop. Done. Well, not quite. Splat. Doink. Now you're done. Now play. Play faster. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. There we go. Just kind of take a little of the edge off, you know? All right. So that guy's there. He's patched. He's just going to do his diddly thing when it comes time to do that. What is this? This is clock for someone. And I don't remember what. It could have been for the sea legs. This is for the sea legs. Oh, this was for the Imitor Versio. That's right. Had this in here as a clock. Um, more sounds, more stuff. Maybe a little occasional melodic line of some sort. That would be sort of cool. And there would be the vector. I think would be a good. So let me stop clock for a little bit and set this up. So I'm kind of thinking it would be just like a really long part, but it only plays every once in a while. So what we can do is put this on quarter notes, but we can go to step length and make the first 4 steps like 16th notes, like by making them 1/4 the length that they need to be. And then we patch and oscillator, yeah? Oh, maybe. Actually, this would be pretty good for this. Just envelope. Pizza. Oscillator. But kind of needs to be run through a filter for the same reason as happy little sound. Put that in here. And so if I hit go, it should just be like beep-dee-doo-doo. Well, it's not. It's going to play a bunch of D's. G, A, F. Filter's not. Those step lengths correct? Yeah, okay. Oh, swing is still on. Son of a bitch. It's like, hey, buddy, you want to swing everything, don't you? Right, let's make the gates are really short, actually, so that's not going to be a thing. So I'm going to vary this last note. So we're going to go chance probability 100%. Type is going to be down a half step. It'll go to an E. And that's only going to happen on the even numbered bars. All right. But then what we do is we put a probability, because we have 2 different chance operations. So now we're going to go down another 2 half steps, but it's only going to do it on the 4th bar. So it should be and it'll be like bum 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 da da dun dun da dun dun dun, and it'll hit a D the 4th time, which will be kind of neat. And then what you could do is take step lengths and just bump them up like all the way along here so that it's sort of a randomized time. Because by the time it gets to like multiple seconds long, your brain is no longer tracking beat. Like, it's not technically random. It's just heavily delayed. Right? So what I'm doing is basically making a loop of like X length. I don't even know. It's all done in quarter notes. So at some point, it'll come back around and we'll be like, oh, there it is. Right now it's only on step 16 and it's got 32 to go through. So it's going to be a while. I do want to crank up my delay time though. Probably the fog on. That's more like it. Okay. More parts. How about a demon core based do like a big pad that comes in Actually, you could. This would be interesting. Let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna make a big pad with just like basically 2 chords, nothing super duper complex. But I'm gonna have it on the opposite polarity of the thing that's affecting the R bar. So like we have chords like for the R bar, just like playing. So then when that fades out, we should get more of this one. In theory, right? So put this guy through the neutron. Just forget it just says mod. Guess that one's normalized. This one is. What the hell does that even say there? It says like 8. Oh, that's right. That's because if you do an 8-pole filter, the output comes only from the channel. Might as well run it stereo. Doesn't really do anything as far as core itself, but and let's put this through the Imitor Versio, turn it into a giant cloud of delay happiness. Because, yeah. Then it kind of might be jam time pretty much. Like, just sort of let this all play out for a while. There's not a whole lot going on. This is not a super duper dense patch. Usually my mixer is full. Oh, yeah. Regen is on a little high there. Do you say? Do you notice? Do you think? So let's put this at length of 2. Real easy. Then put it on like 2 whole notes. And then what I want to do is basically make the low note pretty darn low. And I want a big spread, like a spread voicing. So like, think about it, chords. Oh, for fuck's sake. Rhodes, you're supposed to be here all the time. You unplugged me, dummy. So, a chord, right? We got 3 notes. We got root, third, and fifth. Boom. Problem is when you play it lower and lower, the absolute number of like frequencies of like hertz between those start becoming too close for our ear to differentiate, and so everything gets muddy. So what you do is you take the third and you put it up an octave. It's called a split voicing. It's lovely. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a DA, a DAF, just a D minor, and then a D sus2 for the second one. And we'll keep it super duper simple. So we're going to go gate. In fact, we might as well tie these guys together. And then to go edit. So then both of these guys can be the same. They're going to go up 7 half steps. And then the next step is going to go 12, 13, 14, 15. So basically 12 plus 3. And this one's going to be 12 plus 2. So if I hit go, theoretically, should have sound right now. Okay, it was doing this last time also. And it's the Imitor that's doing it, and I don't really understand it. Why? Why are you being like this? There is no LFO applied to anything. As soon as I unplug the clock, it seems like it works better. Let's just leave it off for now then. I don't even know why that's the case. But put it on. Give it a little. by itself. Yeah, we need this. We need the his. Okay, now, same kind of concept, though, with the filter on this one. So this filter here is going to that. So what we do is we just turn this to the negative voltage version. So essentially, it'll invert it. So when one is down, the other one should be up. Let's compare the two. Plug in the video synth, kind of get ready to just sort of let this play out. I think this will work. I think it'll be good. I think it'll work. Cool. We're gonna go to Trippy Colors and Images, and this is the time that if you are a photosensitive, please refrain from watching. Seizures are bad. right there that went really well. That's when the sloths went whatever way. We hear the synth way more than the choir. Nice. Makes me grin. As you know, I can't leave well enough alone. Oscillator, which is being controlled by the vector sequencer, polyphonic over TRS MIDI. The choir is R-bar, which I played from my DAW, and I cheated. once more. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was good. Like to take an ambient, turn it ambient techno, or whatever you want to bill it. I don't care. Add a rhythm, do a thing, make more things. But anyways, yeah. So heading into Thanksgiving week, and that means I'm gonna have a little bit of extra free time. I'm probably gonna attempt to get over here Tuesday, do another stream, something. Don't know what. Never know what. It's always a guess, ain't it? And then yeah, Friday would be next one. So stay tuned, hip cats, and take it easy, and hope your Monday is a pleasant one.